This is the Engaged as Fuck podcast.
Our life is dope and we do dope shit.
Welcome to the show.
This is our podcast song.
The Engaged as Fuck podcast. Buckle up, buttercup.
All right, you beautiful bunch. Let's just get straight into it. We're doing a deep dive on Sarah Arnold photography today.
Yep. Got some website stuff, a piece from Engaged AF magazine. You sent it. We're breaking it down.
Exactly. So you don't have to sift through it all. The mission is pretty simple. Figure out what Sarah's about, why couples seem to, really dig her work.
And if she's actually the real deal,
Yeah.
right? Especially for couples who want photos that aren't like painfully awkward, genuine and enjoyable. That seems to be the promise.
Totally. And why Engaged AF, who are usually pretty selective about who they feature, are giving her a nod.
Okay, so let's start with her core thing, her philosophy.
Right. It's all centered around timeless, authentic, and joy-filled photography.
Okay, joy-filled. I like that.
Yeah. Sounds way better than, stiff and vaguely uncomfortable, doesn't it? She wants your actual personality to come through. No fake shit.
Mm-hmm. And she talks about capturing moments that let personality shine, putting clients at ease. That's key.
It really is. Nobody wants to look like a startled deer in their wedding photos.
No. And she describes her work as joyful storytelling and refined artistry. So it's not just happy snaps. There's skill involved, too.
Skill? Yeah, but with feeling. She actually says her photos are more than pretty. They're filled with feeling.
Which is what you actually want, right? Something that hits you, like right in the feels when you look back years later. Not just a technically perfect, but kind of soulless picture.
Exactly. Anyone can take a pretty picture these days, sort of. But getting that feeling, that's different.
Totally agree. That emotional connection, that's the stuff that lasts.
Okay, so practicality. What services is she actually offering? Is it just the big white wedding?
Nope, it's a pretty broad range, actually. Weddings, yeah, full day coverage, mixing the candid moments with, the romantic posed stuff.
Right, the class combo.
But also elopements and micro-weddings. Seems she covers the smaller, more intimate gigs, too.
Good to know. What else?
Engagement sessions, good for getting comfortable, like you said. Couple sessions, just because. And then senior portraits and family photography, too.
Wow, okay. So quite a bit.
Yeah. Seems like she covers a lot of life's big moments, not just the I do part.
And I noticed this bid sessions are built around the clients, not just copying trends or some random Pinterest board they found.
Yes. That stood out to me, too. It suggests she's not just going through the motions, but actually trying to tell their specific story.
Which feels more genuine, right? Less cookie cutter.
Definitely. In a world flooded with images, that personal touch makes a huge difference. It makes it feel like yours.
Okay, let's get to the dirt. What are real people saying? The testimonials. We've got a bunch here.
And a huge theme, pops out immediately. Comfort, ease, people feeling relaxed.
Yeah, loads of clients mention feeling comfortable, even the ones who usually hate having their picture taken. Sophie Mary, Treasure Hurst, Kelly Fields, they had loss at it.
Michael and Longobardo, too. Phrases like easygoing personality made the entire process fun and comfortable. That's not just being polite. That suggests a real talent.
Seriously. Putting people at ease when there's a camera pointed at them, that's like a superpower in this job.
It really is. Because that's when you get the real smiles, the real moments.
Sophie May even said she enjoyed her engagement shoot because of Sarah's prompts. And this is someone who hates photos.
See? Prompts. That suggests she's not just saying, okay, now smile. She's giving direction that feels more natural, maybe. Gets people interacting.
Yeah, sounds like it. It's guiding, not forcing.
Exactly. Facilitating the moment.
And it wasn't just about feeling comfy during the shoot. Amber Kay mentioned Sarah helped them work within a tight budget.
Oh, that's huge.
Right. And really made an effort to personalize things, get to know them. That's going above and beyond just clicking the shutter.
That shows real care, Investing in the clients, not just the contract, builds that connection.
Then there's the boring but important stuff.
Mm.
Being professional, responsive.
Crucial. Sophie May and Esther Robles both highlighted that. Nobody wants radio silence when you're planning something this major.
God, no. Stressful enough as it is.
Right. Quick replies, clear communication, it builds trust. Esther called the process seamless. That's the dream, isn't it?
Totally. And, okay, get this. People raved about her capturing natural moments, like the stuff that just happens.
Uh-huh. Amber Kay said she finds flattering poses naturally. That's skill, not making it feel awkward or staged.
And Chelsea Rademacher loved that their photos looked natural, fun, and like us. That's the goal, surely. Photos that actually feel like you.
Absolutely. It's capturing the essence, not just the event. That joyful storytelling she mentioned earlier. This is where it comes alive.
Okay, flexibility check. Treasure Hearst had rain mess up her proposal plans.
Oh no. Nightmare fuel.
Right. But Sarah was apparently totally cool, rescheduled without drama. That's great service.
Shows she rolls with the punches. Things go wrong, especially outdoors. A photographer who's flexible is worth their weight in gold.
And Amanda Lyon said Sarah was even up for their crazy ideas.
Yeah.
So adaptable.
Love that. Means she's probably open to creativity, not just sticking to a rigid formula.
Now, for the impatient folks out there, and let's be real, that's most of us after a shoot.
Haha, yeah. You want to see them NLW.
Well, Michael Ann Longobardo and Brittany Nomady mentioned super quick turnaround times, sneak peeks sometimes the same night.
Wow, that's fast.
And Esther Robles got her full gallery in less than a week.
Okay, that's seriously impressive. Shows she's organized, efficient, huge value add for clients who are buzzing after the event.
Totally. And speaking of impressive, check this out. Handling tricky situations.
Joe, yeah. Like what?
Whitney Banks had a family shoot, 6 adults, 2 little kids. Apparently, Sarah nailed it.
Okay, that takes patience and skill.
And then Leah Matthews, 3 families, 6 young kids, and a wardrobe change. And Sarah handled it flawlessly.
Whoa, that sounds like... Chaos management skills are required. Like herding cats, but professionally.
Right, so it's clearly not just about the camera. There's people skills, organization.
Absolutely, which ties into her background, maybe. She mentions her Wisconsin roots, hard work, connection, and trust. Values she brings to her work.
Makes sense. And she's proactive, right? Gets to know clients beforehand, uses those prompts we talked about, gives that quick photo preview.
It all points to a very client-focused approach, trying to anticipate needs, ease anxieties.
Making the booking easy, tackling the awkwardness head on. Smart.
Definitely. Build that trust early. Make the whole thing smoother, more enjoyable.
Good news for folks in Colorado. She's based in the Springs, but covers the whole state.
And travels beyond, apparently, so not limited geographically.
Destination wedding potential. Sounds like it.
Mm-hmm. Opens up options.
Okay, finally, that Engaged AF magazine feature. They called her a badass business changing the game. High praise from them.
Yeah, Engaged AF doesn't mess around. They're all about being bold, ditching the cookie-cutter stuff, focusing on individuality.
So why her? What makes her a game changer in their eyes?
Well, based on everything we've just talked about, it's likely that focus on authenticity, the personalized care, making people genuinely comfortable.
The stuff that makes it feel real, not forced.
Exactly. In an industry that can sometimes feel a bit samey, that client-first genuine approach probably stands out to them. It aligns with their whole vibe of rejecting the norm.
Makes sense. So wrapping this whole thing up.
Yeah, the takeaway seems clear. Sarah Arnold photography is about creating an experience.
Right. Comfortable, personalized, maybe even genuinely fun. You're getting more than just pretty pictures.
You're getting your story told authentically. That focus on natural moments, being responsive, making people feel seen, it comes through again and again.
It's about connection, ultimately.
Yeah.
Between her and the clients, and capturing the connection between the clients.
Well put.
Yeah.
Leading to photos that feel timeless because they feel true.
Okay, so final thought for all you lovely listeners planning. Well, anything worth photographing. If you want someone to capture your big moments, your story, in a way that feels 100% you, and doesn't make you want to run screaming, what's actually most important?
Good question.
Like, really think about it. How much is that comfort, that authenticity worth when you're freezing a moment you want to remember forever? Something to chew on.
That was our show.
Our life is dope and we do dope shit.
The Engaged as Fuck podcast. The song is over.
Buckle up, buttercup.
Hope you liked it. Hope you liked it. The Engaged as Fuck podcast.